On my left or your left? You have the look of the tower about you. What do you want?
I'm here to make a deal.
A deal. For fantasy, no doubt. Desperate times. And what do you offer in return? Your services? Your loyalty? Perhaps I should take both.
Talk to Karim. He's one of ours. Do what he asks of you, and Rais will consider giving your people some antizin. Understood?
I don't seem to have a choice.
Perceptive.
Hello and welcome back to my latest video of Dying Light. I am your host, the Mad Hatter, and I'll be honest with you, that was one of the more graphic scenes in the game. Well, not the most, but one of them. Let's see. So basically,
I met Rais, and Jade's right. He's a psychopath. He's also the GRE's rogue operative. Now I've got to cooperate with this piece of shit. Not only because of my mission, but also because he's got a ton of antizin stockpiled.
There you are. Rais said you'd be coming by. I'm Karim.
Crane.
An American. I have an uncle there. Lives in Texas. You from Texas? You a cowboy?
I'm from Chicago.
Okay, Al Capone. We'll be in constant contact over the radio. That way I can make sure you get where you need to go.
And where's that exactly?
You're going to be climbing antenna towers and switching on shortwave radio modulators. Most of my men are too slow, too fat, or too drunk to climb a tower like that without killing themselves.
And if I do this, I'll get the antizin?
That's between you and Rais. I know better than to speak for him. Just don't fail. He doesn't handle disappointment very well.
alright, so basically, I'm just going to check my points here. Okay, so basically what's going on is that we got to go up and find these towers. And one of the things I also did on the way to the towers was go ahead and free up some of the safe zones. As I had stated earlier, having the safe zones is always a good idea.
Just met a guy named Karim.
Because you never know.
He's like Rice's major domo, I guess. Or #1 flunky at the very least. Karim's sending me to fix some antennas for Rais. Nothing better than being an errand boy.
Because you never know whether or not you are where you're gonna need those safe zones. You know, when and if. So, at any rate, fact of the matter is that now we got to go to these places real quick. So let's see. Go to the map. We'll go ahead and mark the. First, we got to talk with the GRE. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Which is right on top of that that train car right there is hanging off the bridge. So that's where we got to go. We got to get up there. Go ahead and get up there. Let's see. Ooh, a junkyard. Wonderful. Ooh, just sitting in the register like that. Nice. Ain't nothing like a little extra scratch. You know, everybody can use a little extra scratch here and there, you know. Gotta get up there. I don't know why I even went that way, to be totally honest. But we're gonna go ahead and jump up on here and get a hold of the GRE. Once again, I wish the targeting reticle was a little larger.
Crane.
Report.
Just met Rais. There's no question that's Suleiman. Guy's a psychopath. He's gone from ruthless politician to fucking warlord.
Is he aware of your affiliation with us?
No, he thinks I'm just a guy from the tower. In fact, he's making me jump through hoops before he'll give me any antizin.
Acknowledged. Continue to do as he asks. Remember, we need that file.
Great. Crane out.
So, let's see, got a survivor point. Let's go ahead. Now, as I had stated earlier, now, crafting expertise is nice because it'll give you extra, you have a chance at extra items when you craft them. There's also going to be another, I forget under which one, I think it's under survivor rank. There's another one where you can get, and I guess I didn't notice it at first. Here, let me go ahead and mark this spot on the map for the safe zone right here. One of the other things that, ooh, airdrop. Let me go ahead and grab that real quick. One of the other things I didn't notice it at first was that there's also a perk where you can go and anytime you repair something, it actually lasts a little longer.
You ready to do this?
What exactly am I doing?
Radio communication has been pretty spotty in the quarantine. These modulators will help boost the signal, so Rais can communicate with outposts at the far reaches of town.
Well, that's a benefit for everyone, not just Rais.
Perhaps. But the Emperor must monitor his empire.
Alright. Now, grab the airdrops whenever you can. In the early stages of the game, if Rice's people are there, when you actually get up to it, leave it alone. If you're close enough to it, when you actually, if you can physically see the parachute come out, and you can run up on it, like I just did here, perfect. Grab it and go, because that's going to earn you some. That's going to earn you survivor points as well. Now let's see. Yeah, I don't even know why. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get ourselves out of here real quick. Let's see. Yeah, why not? That green stuff right there, do not touch that. That's a pretty nasty, toxic stuff right there. Any herbs you come across, definitely pick up as you go along. So any mushrooms, lichen, or anything like that. Like you'll see, like what looks like dandelions, or like something or other lichen, something or other in it. Pick all that up because they're all have their use as far as making the little potions. Like in the last video we saw what some of the herbs will do as far as like night vision, and I'm guessing that's kind of how the zombies kind of see things. So I'm just saying. Now what we're gonna do is, let's see, get over on this way. Now, this safe zone, when I first came across it, I was like, is it underneath the building? And I was like, oh, great, it's on top. Well, let's go here into the bus right here and grab some stuff. Alright. I don't know why I even did that. I was just going too quick through the game, and I was like, what? I didn't even realize I was by two of them anyway, so. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump across. So also over here, nah, let me just go up the scaffold. I was like, eh, the heck with that. Then I jumped up on this. I was like, oh, great. And this is still in the earlier parts of the game, so I was still learning how to go and do all this. I'm not saying the learning curve is very hard, it's just that at the time, it was a little bit challenging. Because you have to get up here, and I made the mistake of not, yeah, as you can see, I made the mistake of doing that. But no, any and all safe zones you come across, go ahead and unlock them, because you never know if you're going to need them or not. Plus, you earn some pretty decent survivor points and whatnot. So, now another thing I could have done was jump up on the side over there and climbed up and went over to it from there, and that's another way to do it, but I was just so determined to do it like this that I was like, I wasn't going to let it beat me, I'm going to do this, and I did. So now there's two ways up on the building right here. There's this ladder right here that I'm looking at off to the left. And then also there's this way over here that I wanted to show you as well. A little closer to this. Now the ladder would be the easier way to go through this, but what I did was I decided to jump up on the AC unit. Just kind of jump up from there. Now, one of the things I should have done in retrospect was kick this dude off the building, and I wouldn't have had to deal with him. So, now we got all these zombies here, and these are like the lesser zombies that are here. So. I don't even know why I threw that. I wasn't paying attention. I honestly wasn't paying attention. I thought it was the firecrackers. I really wish I had a Molotov at this point right here. Because a Molotov would have solved my problem quick. Whenever you get the zombies grouped up like this, you throw a Molotov at them and then that's a wrap. Especially if they're standing in what looks like to be a flammable liquids. Oh, definitely throw the firecrackers into that and let them burn. Or throw a Molotov. But if they're standing in like a flammable liquid, you can just take the firecrackers and throw it in there, and that'd be the end of it. Excuse me. I've been editing. I've been editing these videos for a while now, and it's taken me a little longer. And plus, it's like when it rains, it pours for me. It's not that I could ever really catch a break. I had my video card that I had to replace. I had to go to a couple different stores. I had to go like a couple times over to get the video card. And now I got that working, and I'm hoping by, let's see, it's a little after 10:30 this morning. I should have, so I got to get this video, I already got it edited, so I'm voicing it over now. So once I'm done with this, and then editing the next video, which will be the 10th in the series, I'll start publishing them out, and it'll be, I can just go ahead and just pump them out. then it's just a matter of putting whichever videos. Because I have like about 75 gigs of video left for the game, and it's just been a pleasure to play this. This has been really fun. I like this. I mean, Techland definitely did a good job along with Warner Brothers on this. The story is very compelling, very much like The Last of Us. I know I shouldn't be comparing this to The Last of Us, but The Last of Us I feel is the gold standard as far as a great storyline, replay value and such. I'm just saying. And this is up there along with it, and I'm glad to say that. This is I cannot say enough good things about this game. So we have now the safe zone. Now what we're going to try to do is land on those trash bags like right there. And when I did this jump originally, I was like, oh no, I'm going to die. And when I landed in that, I was like so surprised that I did that. I was like, I did it! Yay! Hooray for a minor miracle. So now we're going to go on to the next safe house. But I wanted to stop in here real quick, grab some items if I could. Now I did see that weapon there. I just didn't want to grab it at the time. Figured let me just let those two items that I missed stay there for the time being. And there's, you know, just in case if I needed it and I was in this general area, I at least would have a shot at grabbing at it. Kind of like preventative maintenance, if you will. Now, what you do here is you jump up. Now, let's see. We're coming up on the next safe house. Here's the mushrooms that I was talking about. Definitely picked them up. Now we're gonna... Oh, I went and jumped up on the wall thinking I can lure the zombies over this way. And I was able to do that because that big guy with the orange jumpsuit, he's a pain in the butt. And locking him out there was the main reason why I had to go lead him away. Keep his head in. Alright. Now, the money you gain and the experience you gain is, you know, it's going to end up saving your life later on in the game. Later on in the game, I've actually had to come to this and the other safe houses and ended up staying the night because I didn't have enough supplies. Oh, double slam. That's gotta hate. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and fix the weapon now. Now, as I had stated before, any weapons that you can no longer repair that are broken, just go ahead and break them down for parts. So we got that, and that. All right. Now we just turn this on. I don't know if there's a trophy for doing all the safe zones. For all I know, there might very well be. So I'll have to look into that. Let's see. Alright. Alright, so we're going to jump up on here. Let's go ahead and check this. Set the waypoint. And there we go. Now, yes, the floor is electrified. And what I don't understand is how these guys are not... how these guys aren't getting hurt by it. And then I realized that if they worked in the electrical field, you know, it's like, you know, working on the lines, they're probably wearing some rubber boots and they can't, you know, they can't get shocked that way. So I was like, dang. At any rate, we are getting close to the end of this video, folks. I want to thank you all for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And you guys have a great night and an even better tomorrow. Thanks for watching, folks.
Kareem, I'm at the first antenna.
If the power's not on, you'll have to turn it on.